Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on down to your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. We're down here at Charles Court Reserve on the foreshore, the home of Nedlands, taking on Southern Lions this afternoon. Big game in front of us. Toss has just been made. Southern Lions get themselves prepped and ready to go. A lot on the line for both teams in this afternoon's affair. Southern Lions are looking for a big upset win, progress themselves up the ladder. It's going to jump them some valuable points. And Nedlands are banking on a big win here and hoping that Soaks get up over UWA so Nedlands can be the sole leaders of the competition. It'll be Southern Lions to get us started. Kicking left to right across your screen. Just brisk temperatures, not too much wind. Your referee for the fixture, Michael Ward, who gets us underway now. Ball gets deep and then taken Southern Lions. First win of the afternoon goes their way, but then the counter ruck strongly comes over the top and Nedlands get ball back. Powerhouse of a forward pack that releases these backs well. Just running on a sharp angle. Nice little carry there for Callahan early.
Stay! Stay. Yeah, you.
Kick goes to halfway and hands go free. Nebrosi with a first run, immediately injects himself into the game, gets it off to their big lock. Into Fugali. Slip of the tongue there. On the outside, Southern Lions pushing up on the 22, looking for offloads, eventually getting them. Nebrosi outside once again. Both Nebrosi's have a big impact on this afternoon's affair in 14 and 15. They settle on the 22.
Advantage, offside.
First advantage of the afternoon. They're trying to find a little option, a little bit wider left wing chance. Offload's a good one and they keep working forwards.
We're going back for the penalty.
Tufiagali pushed into touch, will come back for the penalty immediately.
Offside.
Great opportunity to take the points, get 3-0 up. Just ran out of a little bit of room on the far side. It was a handy little offload. And then crunched into touch on the far side. Points taken is the option. It's going to be valuable for Southern Lions. As spoken about in the pre-game as well. You saw immediately that Jonah Nebrosi got his first touch at fullback from the high kick and just absolutely diced up that Nedlands defence. Gained him that valuable meters, put Nedlands under pressure, forced him to be offside. And just like that, they've got a shot at 3. Number 10, who has the kicking duties as well for Southern Lions, Joel Lamatoa. His 50th cap for Southern Lions today. He's really settled himself into that 10 jersey in recent years. Wasting no time kicking this one. Straight in front, flags go up, and Southern Lions take the lead 3 points to 0 in your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. And it's exactly the start they were after. They've got class on counter-attack, but still going to be hard to score tries against this Nedland outfit. Some points on the board are vital. Waiting for a ball. Ball boys haven't made their way out of the sheds yet. And that first conversion went deep. Ready to go now. Sheldon Tawira will be kicking. Moved across from Joondalup up this year. Been playing very well under this Nedlands outfit. Likes the way they play their back line. The first kick of the game for himself is out on the full. There's only a slight bit of wind today, but it's actually coming towards the camera directly across the pitch. So maybe expecting that one would hold up a little bit more, did not. First scrum of the afternoon. This Nedlands pack considerably larger.
Went over pre-game, please.
And this Southern Lions one. See if they can hold it together technically. They have in recent weeks. Led at the front by Nicholas Hyde, the vice captain, in number 2.
Bind! Sit!
Good solid contact, and straight down far side. I mean, this near side to us.
Slowly.
Felix Ayafalo, 3 on this near side, just lost his footing. Could have been incidental. Quite soft underground, the pitch today. A little bit mud. It's not wet, but it's still a bit soft.
Crowd! Sit!
And down this side now.
Bring them up.
Have a third crack at it. Michael Ward won't want to be here all afternoon. The players want to get some better footing.
Max there.
Southern Lions have stacked the short side here. They got 4 jammed in a 2-and-2 set. Just with the 2 out on the left, backing that they're going to win this one. Nedlands match the numbers, but just 3 on the left side and leave the full back ready to receive anything.
Bind!
And it's going down again. Penalty is going to go against Nedlands this time. Southern Lions were getting a little bit under pressure there, but they managed to hold it together on the 3rd scrum.
Shot.
Nedlands just overextended and ambitiously from halfway. Joel Lamatoa wants another crack at the sticks. I like to see it. We'll see if he's got the distance in the boot. It's going to be a great kick from 50 out. Slight angle. They're probably about 6 or 7 metres to the right of the right upright. Probably just with the wind that's coming towards a little bit, just needs to start this on the right-hand upright, let it curl a little bit, but it'll be countered by the wind. Waste no time again, comes through the ball, it's a little low. Just misses out to the right, would have been underneath anyway. Tawera dots it down, we'll have a 22.
2.
They throw it wide. Sidesman doesn't want it.
Make sure they're behind you.
Tawera goes long, forcing them backwards. Takialu goes across to Nabrosi. See what he can do with his second touch. Nowhere through there. Spinning out left.
Hand! You're on the wrong side. Yeah, play.
Tap and go, quick penalty from the side was the call. Kick through, needs to bounce favourably, but goes out on the full wall, comes straight back. Nabrosi was flying, ready to go onto it. But the kick just was not the greatest one. We'll see here, Lamatoa fires it out wide, bounces awkwardly. They step on the inside. And once they come through on the blind again, it's a good little passage of play, but just that penalty, tap and go. Nabrosi ready to fire here. This kick just needed to be straighter, but just came off the side of Holt's boot into touch as we resume play now. Crashing ball, getting the shoulder and the knee stuck in there. Great work, Nielsen. The ball from Roberts was nice too. Roberts has it again, fires Zeetzman on the right, but a loss forward. So a little bit of pace being injected by both these teams. They've settled in over the first 8 minutes and now they want to pick it up. It's a little blind ball. Roberts then fires it flat. Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to that one. And we'll come back for a scrum. See if we can organise things this time.
Choose, let's work. Big scrum now, big scrum. Hold. Locks.
35 metres the trip from the centre of the scrum.
Bind!
Tucked on the left-hand side.
Set!
Flat five-man line, staggered out on the right-hand side here for Southern, straight down.
Boys, having a reset, please. Boys.
Nedlands hooker not happy.
Choose, let's work. Hold, locks.
Crouch! Bind!
Softer engage this time. Everybody just wants to get one away. Ball available at the back and comes clear. Lamatoa, flat ball. Penalty advantage offside. Nabrosi cuts back in twice. Eventually gets wrapped up to Era. Darting one over the top. Needs to find the bit of grass, but goes straight out on the full 2 in a row.
Going back.
Penalty
Your
offside.
whole back line's offside. 10. Get your back line offside, you have a mark. Yeah. Back line.
Another chance for 3. That kick just floating into touch on the penalty advantage. Not the worst option in the world. On the right wing there in 14, Milan Nabrosi.
Shot.
Certainly has the speed as well.
Shot.
And Southern Lion wisely looking towards the sticks again. Certainly was a great result to see for fans of Rule 1 of rugby last weekend when we saw West Scarborough taking on UWA. Both were tied on wins and losses as well, so it was a big clash. As Lamatoa comes in, dots this one over the middle. No worries there at all. Southern Lions go up 6 points to 0. Last week, West Scarborough only able to score 1 try. UWA none, but off the boot of Caleb Young, which is becoming quite a bit of folklore in Perth rugby. They won that game 18 points to 7. Maybe 18 points to 10 with 1 penalty the way of West Scarborough as well, I believe. The points on the board are vital in big clashes like this, and Southern Lions have got them over the board at the moment. They settle just outside their own 22 and slow play it. Nabrosi in the pocket, but they go box. Only 1 or 2 chases here. There's going to be a counter-attack chance, but it bounces short of the receiver back there. So it's up to Cud, who can light this back line alight, but they fire a risky ball out wide, almost intercepted. But they start to move forward through Nate Roberts, absolutely dicing through them all. Kicks it out wider. Zeitzman chasing. Who's going to get there first? If it pops up, it does. Zeitzman goes down towards the corner, not held, and the try has been scored. Just like that, the pass from Cud through to Nate Roberts. We'll see it on replay in a second. But they've replied immediately. Thought this box was a good one. Didn't get caught on the full. Bounces through for Cud. Wisely enough, just gets around the first man. Looks on the inside. Fires off Nate Roberts, who just dices through this line. Puts the accelerator on. Stucks inside 1 or 2. And the vision to go wide.
Yeah, just in line here.
For Zeitzman just to carry on. Justin Zeitzman. Ball bops up beautifully. He's not held in the tackle there. Has all the rights to double that one over the top. Just like that, Nedlands 5, Southern Lions 6.
Anything from you?
With a kick to go in front. Sheldon Tawera on the left boot.
Okay, I think
Wind not ideal. He's going to need to cut this one back as much as he can.
It's just dropping straight away. The one over there, that's, I think, I'm going to make sure I want his bind. I'm going to get his binds back up higher.
Just jollies that one. Goes with a gentle foot hook. Gets a little bit of good wind assistance. Goes over the top. It's a classy little kick. Nedlands move into the lead just like that. 7 plays 6. 13 minutes into the first half. Lions go mid-range. Chase was good and brought to ground immediately. Phillips. Going to ground, trying to use this ball smartly. Straight through the line, Nedlands with an immediate line break again. Zeitzman flashing on the inside, wing on the outside. Little foot race, they can't tackle him. They're going to go in for back-to-back. No phases really in between. Already got a replacement out there to Nedlands. And the jersey number is wrong. Callum Thomas was injured and could not play today, so the 21, whoever you may be, might be Finn O'Callaghan, not sure. But they've scored back-to-back tries. They move up 12 points to 6. Southern Lions will be unhappy with themselves here. They had full control early in this game. And just like that, they're chasing. series of unfortunate events.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Just picking up the speed and skill a little bit, Nedlands. It's done wonders for them. Tuira. Similar kick, about 5 more meters infield. Can he get the same result? It was a cute little poke last time. It's a great shape again. Does it have the legs? Certainly does. 2 for 2 there, Sheldon Tuira. Moves Nedlands up 14, plays 6 on the Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. Nedlands restart inside the 22. A little bit of a slip and a fall. They're settled just inside their 22. They want to play and they want to run though. Nice little carry up Murray. Pocket, Tuira. Wanted to kick, ran out of space. Wasn't quite deep enough for it. Gets hands free and they charging forward still. Hyde fires wider, Cud. Then the try scorer stays in. Tuira. Bumping off the first one, Aiden Lee now firing on the outside for Nielsen, who's building up a little bit of pace. Mr. Whippy kicks in the background. Don't need anything from you, sir. We're occupied. Little knock forward, just not the best pass. Purcell wasn't able to hang on to it either.
Advantage over.
Kick goes deep, sits up, Cud circling around it. Gets wrong-footed a little bit, loses a little bit of time. Goes out wide to the replacement left wing. He's got Zeitzman on the outside, decides to run himself, going straight towards the line.
Advantage.
Murray just caught up in it a little bit, but they get the advantage, not rolling away. Good carry again, Lee.
No advantage.
Coming back for not rolling. So you see off this kick return. Cud just waited for it to bounce. Lost a little bit of time, so he knew he had to fire that one wide. It was a good little piece of work coming down towards the sideline.
Just on the 5.
After the pop, a nice little clean out here. Player just not rolling. And they just crash over him, not even giving him a chance to get a late little roll away. Avoid the penalty.
Yeah.
Look where we are!
So be a line out 35 metres from the line. All things Nedlands right now. Full line set. They go up at 8, no contest. Very close to not straight, no call made. Was caught on the outside shoulder. Roberts finds a short run through Townsend. And they set out on the right-hand side of the field. Tuira wants to attack the line, gets his hands free, but it goes forward into touch.
Let's go, D. Get set, Joe.
Nice little bit of work by Tuira to break through the line here. Don't know if we needed the pass. Did well. Cud was on the outside, but it's no avail at all. And it's going to be a very defensive line-out structure here from Southern Lions. They're just going to want to get this one long. Lamatoa set in the pocket behind the line. Lions do well to win it. Get sacked at the front, but get the ball backwards enough in time to then just reset a classic ruck. Setting for the box. Where's Holt going to put it? Just goes darting over the top. Roberts able to bring it down. Cud likes this open space. He's going to crack on the outside, but wants to go back towards traffic. Pushes off a couple, then realizes he's going to have to accept one of these
Advantage.
tackles. Penalty advantage. Just lost forward advantage, I believe.
Taken back.
Pocket.
Hold.
Lamatoa goes long.
Yep, you're on. Advantage
Great
is over.
kick. Still in the field of play, bobbling, and into touch eventually right in front of the supporters zone for Nedlands.
We're going to go now.
And they're going to have a line out in their own 22. Full line set again, up at 4. Tipped,
Advantage.
lost forward.
Come off the top of the line.
Now
out
an
forward.
attacking opportunity. Southern Lions are going to have a scrum inside the 22. If they can just get it right, they'll have options everywhere.
We'll bring it in this way, let's.
Between Hakai, Takialoa, Nabrosi and Nabrosi, one of them must inject. One of them are going to have a good fun day.
Choose, let's work. Hold.
Ah! Set.
Straight down again. Not happening.
Everyone. On the knee.
Have a look. It looks like it comes down on the close side to the camera here. Just hinching down there a little bit. Number 3. But by the same respect, Nedlands 3 goes down, but
Yeah. Just
Alefao is just a little overextended as well. So both are the issue. Penalty could go either way here. Someone needs to force the issue and make sure it's not them.
Fine. Set.
Better this time. Still lots of pressure on that bind from Nedlands. But ball was available at the back, so we'll play. Hitting it straight up the middle to Takialoa. Penalty. Hands. Was close on timing here. See where he ended up. It's tricky to tell live.
Point.
And points the option for Southern Lions again. Off the back of the scrum, you see it's a great little line here from Takialoa. Gets through. And Zeitzman. Ooh, he's hard done by there. Zeitzman's done really well to get over the top tackle assist with some daylight. So fortune favours the Lions, a chance to add another 3. And easy as you like. Kicking's been pretty good from both sides so far in this contest. The only missed one was the halfway shot from Lamatoa.
Yeah.
14 plays 9. Nedlands still in front, but chipping back away. Nicely done, Southern Lions. This ball goes upwards. Someone's got to get up, otherwise Nedlands are going to get free rein at it. They did, but they lost it forward, and it's going to be another scrum down.
Forward, then it's gone back.
Let's go, flush it, move on.
Get hungry, eh, on D? Let's get hungry. Let's go.
Good ground here, Bars. Fuck it all out on, eh?
Yeah, we've no excuses to. It's good ground here.
Let's work. Choose. Hold. Wait, James. Lock.
Crash! Set!
Lots of pressure on 3 blue here.
Yeah.
They managed to stay up this time, but he's pulling back on that bind, trying to stay inside the contest. This one, cut covering, good take out of the air. Has a look for some support, not too much going. He's going to have to go himself and gets absolutely rackled backwards by Takialoa. Short side, chance. Zeitzman, strong as always through, but then gets stood up a little bit, tackled backwards, Ty Newsom. It's been quite early in the stages. Ty Newsom, expect him to do some good ball running. Out on the full, that's 3 now we've seen go out on the full today. Kicking not quite accurate from both sides.
Numbers.
Use her on the line. Red's on the line, please.
Yeah, right, middle bar.
Southern Line just around the 40. 5-man line. Bring it down, then release. Lamatoa finding a run through to Tuifialagi, who goes straight through the line, puts a chip through the big number 5, still chasing onto it. There's a chance in the corner. Southern Lions, they've gone down and they've scored. I think it was Jack Holt maybe underneath it. Didn't even see who regathered the ball. But Malid, we'll have a look here. Absolutely bursting run. Beats through the first, gets the burners on, and then strangely looks to the boot, goes to the corner. No, it's been disallowed, the try. It was a great little finish there, Jared Barnum. I think the referee's gone lost forward in the bottom there. Didn't quite see it on the replay. I was distracted trying to see what was on field. Maybe a little knock on there. We'll try to get a close-up of that little knock-on for you in a moment. Just that final piece of the play. See the kick goes through while we wait. The scrum's still going to be a few moments away. Coming through. Six has got the ball there. Goes towards the ground. He's obscured a little bit. And the ball comes loose as he rolls backwards over the top. Seitzman immediately was calling for it, so maybe on the way down thought he just knocked it loose. We'll have a scrum. Southern Lions very close to tying this game up, but they've still got a very advantageous position.
Crouch!
Lost forward, big opportunity now for the Lions. 2 knock-on, scrum down. That's what pressure will bring. An opportunity for Lions to get another crack at the line.
Let's go.
Big scrum here, and there's going to be lots of pressure on this Nedlands front row to keep this one up. Maybe just had his eyes a little bit too forward. Never even had his hands up straight off. No good there by Nielsen. Scrum's initially stable. 8 breaks. Ty Newsom has a little look at the line. Brought to ground. A 7 from the line. Lamatoa firing out on the right-hand side. They get their hands free. Gets back to Lamatoa. Newsom again.
Hands off!
Flat ball to the forward pod, then gets fired out. Nabrosi has to get rid of it. Knew he was under pressure. Here's the chip kick specialist. Manages to get hands free. They say play on. It's going to be in goal. Sits up. It's going to have to be dotted down by Robson.
22.
And we'll have a 22 dropout. So a little bit of chaos ball. Southern Lions just trying to make something happen. It's good work there by Jonah Nabrosi. Knew there was going to be a turnover pending there. And Tuifialagi just trying to make a little bit of magic happen again. Not sure what was going on there. Nabrosi thought that was going out on the full, realised he was well in the field of play. Has to circle back around it and accept contact. Holt steadies the play. Little crash ball for Hakai. Stripped, no release.
You're in an offside. No, he's still in an offside. You've got to come back around. No, no. No, no, no. That's it.
So you just see here 12.
No. He's gone to ground and he's
releases
ended up on the wrong
and
side.
never comes back round. Good
Still
penalty
there.
there. So just 2 mistakes in a row there for Jackson Nielsen, who's quite the stable player at 12. Doesn't make many mistakes, probably why he's here. It's what you want out of your 12, but there goes a loss forward and then gives away a penalty. 5-man line out again. Southern Lions just outside the 22, up at 4, but the throw just fades away from the hands. Turnover. Plenty of numbers on the outside here for Nedlands. Who do they go to run it? Bustling through the first bit of contact. Nicely done there, Palmera. Pocket.
Taken back.
Tawera sends it long. Nabrosian is to chase. It's coming over his shoulder now. Inside the 22, and he's going to look to kick.
Stay. Yeah.
Goes low, hard, and left, and it's going to find its way just shy of halfway. So after a strong start from the Lions to be counted for 2 quick tries within about a minute and a half from Nedlands, now we've entered a good arm wrestle in this first half. It's going to be a good Fortescue clash of the week here this afternoon. If this kind of play keeps up all afternoon. Backline shuffles, flat ball from Tawera to Cud finding a man on the inside. Brought down finally. Paul had nowhere to go. Tawera looking good at 10. Knows exactly where his ball runners are coming from.
Advantage offside.
Here comes the advantage, so they can play this one out wider. Still Zeitzman gets a chance. Throws it out on the right wing. They're fighting. Palmera, nowhere to go on the inside, over the line. Vice captain Nicholas Hyde, I believe, with the try. It's a great little bit of hands off the penalty advantage you see here. They get caught offside from this ruck. Hand goes out. So Tawera does well to get round. And they find themselves deep. It's quick hands. Zeitzman. Go straight, draw and pass, easy as you like. Might have even been Big Blakey Phillips on the far side there, finding himself on the wing. And then a nice inside check ball. So 19 plays 9. Tawera, kick to come from the opposite side this time. Caresses this one and goes perfectly 3 for 3 with that just delicate kicking approach. Adds the extra 2, 21-9. Nedlands are up again. After sustained pressure from Southern Lions, once again the game just opens up and Nedlands take advantage of the opportunity. Tawera plays for safety. Quick line out, an option, but Roberts chasing, shutting it down.
Here we go, let's go here.
Yeah, use the line.
Get good vision of this throw from halfway.
Shelly, go here. Give him the back, give him the back.
It's 1 at 7.
Good line, sir. Yeah.
And then not straight the call.
Options. Nick. Shut. Yeah. Hey, shut up. Yeah. Both doing throws. Yeah. Just sometimes we
Scrum, the option taken.
Their boys or your boys aren't jumping. If we're not going to get a contest, you're not going to get that on straight. Yeah. If you're not contesting, well, I'm not rewarding you enough if you're not going to contest. If you both contest, then we'll start. Yeah.
So let's go.
Another chance for some open field play for Nedlands. Tawera just foxing a little bit from 10 there. Going on his tippy toes, looking over into the far right corner, saying, shouldn't have a wing back there, boys. It's never going to go there. But fires it out wide for Cud now. Space, the replacement left wing, fighting towards the line. They're inside the 22. They're looking sharp once again. They want to spread wide. Penalty advantage coming for offside. Lee takes it to ground. Straight through, handing off. And then once again, Nate Roberts going towards the line, try. Offloads galore there for Nedlands. Absolutely dicing up that Southern Lions outfit. It was a good flat pass, Nate Roberts. Lee did well. Then Cud finds Roberts back on the inside. Too strong, just reaches out, gets over the line. Nothing really Turnbull and 4 could do to stop that one. And so 26 plays 9 now. With a kick to come. Tawera doing it easily off the boot at the moment. Here's something to note here. So this one's just outside the 15-metre line from touch. He's outside the 22, so probably 27 metres straight to the goal line. We'll make it about 32 to the actual post. Watch how gently he just kicks through this one. And it just does enough to come over the post. Barely even touches the ball, leaves no room for error. 28 plays 9, Nedlands have scored some very, very valuable tries in this first half. We're 36 minutes in. And now Southern Lions have got to close this up a little bit before half time. Ball received on the 22. Spinning out of 1-2 was Townsend. Flat ball for Phillips. Out wider still. Tawera leaves it behind, was looking the opposite direction. Nedlands wisely dive on it so the grubber through couldn't come to fruition. They've still got numbers on the left side here if they want them. They do so. Drawing past the game, diving towards the legs. It's a good bit of clean out work from Zeitzman as well, just securing, making sure they're known. Tawera through the line, looked to get the hands free, eventually did once he hit the deck. Townsend. Tawera, backdoor. And the pass from Nielsen to Cud wasn't the greatest. Slight knock on. And we'll come back for a scrub, Southern ball. Just that last pass there. Cud was very flat on the line. Nielsen threw it behind. And just had to try and tip that one into his own hands. Didn't quite come off.
Huh?
Tight angle.
Plenty of support down here, as you see on the far side for Nedlands. Home crowd is out and about.
Cross! Ball! Set! Come on, come here, come here. Boys. Yeah. Yeah, what were we saying? A feed little. Hey, please. Sorry? Yeah.
So referee having that one again. There's questions of feed and angles, not quite sure.
It's not, yeah.
Certainly a bit going on at scrum time today.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Lions get the ball in and out as quick as they can. Lamatoa finds Nabarosi, short ball. Lower, brought to ground, didn't have the required support. It's a great turnover win. Late in the second half here, now another penalty going the way of Nedlands. See, it was a better platform off the scrum this time, both teams. There's a lot of pressure up front there. And Lamatov fire wide, and Brosi checks off, but you just see no one's really covering behind him. There's a little bit isolated. And it's good work straight over the top, very positive body position. Keeping his feet the whole way. Never losing contact with the ball. Nedlands find themselves 45 from the line. The line out right in front of us here. They go up at 8. Just tap it backwards. Phillips straight through the line. Still muscling through big Blakey Phillips. Wider still, Tawera. Short ball, Nielsen. Gets inside the 22, still fighting, holds onto it this time.
Tackle! Advantage, no release. You've got to show... No, he's there for too long.
And so, penalty not releasing. And they're breaking the line for fun here at the moment. It's great work, Nielsen. Worked himself back into this half. Then ended up getting the hands free. But it was intercepted. And no clear release there on Hero Paul. Southern, quick one at the front, one and brought to ground. Nice little running pop ball straight through. Opportunities are begging now. Which way does he go? Cut absolutely wraps up the tackle, but the pop gets free. Chance for Barnum. They're straight over the top, off feet now.
Hands off, hands off!
And now lost, Nate Roberts must let go. So they've managed to retain possession, but it's slow ball, got to use it now. Good field position here, Southern Lions. So divisive through the line. It was another great ball by Tufigalage. Just popped it over the top to find space. That's not the kick. It's going to be in goal 22.
No.
Just a little bit too aggressive on the kick there.
We're not going off that clock.
As you see, we are at 41:30, but time off not accounted for there. We're on the referee's watch with time off. Out wider still, Nabrosi. Palms off the first, looks to go long, draws up Zeitzman, dummied him through. Short ball intercepted, Roberts read that well. Ty Newsom nowhere near it. Zeitzman gets brought to ground by just the falling play of Takialoa. He's hurt himself in the process too. Both are down, Zeitzman and Takialoa. Both didn't mean to cause any harm, but they're sore from it. Tawera out wider, straight through for Nielsen. He's going to take stopping, tackled really nicely. They're over the top. Ball's available at the back. They've got numbers galore out on the left here, Nedlands. Penalty advantage comes too, and they'll get that now.
They're not making it back.
Gee, they were on out wide. If that ball went to hand, just was a little bit behind Aiden Lee. Could have probably left it for some runners on the rear side of him.
We'll bring it this way. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah.
Got a man down.
And there'll be a little bit of time off now.
That's last play anyway, boys.
See if we can get that tackle for you on the far side here before the passage of play went all the way through. Zeitzman on Takialoa. Zeitzman was coming through. Takialoa was falling over from the previous tackle and they went shoulder into shin. Both were sore. Looks like he's okay now though. Half a gentle jog, then back to a walk.
Is he coming off?
This one here, Takialoa, was falling to the ground, lost his footing,
I hope so.
and never got up there. Zeitzman ankle did well not to fold under itself. And we'll go to the sideline now.
Yep. Okay, time's back on.
So time on, replacement made. Try and find his number for you in a moment's time. Assumedly close to the last play of the first half here.
Crouch! Bind!
All the key ball runners are out on the left here. Tawira and Nelson Zeitzman, but they decide to go out on the right-hand side. Cut through the line. Inside ball to Roberts, diving towards the line. Was it lost forward? No. It was him reaching out, getting over the line. Great inside ball cut. And the captain, Nate Roberts, has got himself a double in this game already. So he just picks, goes the acceleration off the back of the scrum. Supreme cuts around the outside, hands free, and just dots that one right into the corner. Another try going the way of Nedlands.
Yeah, literally, attack.
And we'll head into halftime after this conversion attempt. But it's all things Nedlands at the moment. Southern Line have looked good. Can Tawira have a perfect kicking record? Currently 33-9. This one's tracking nicely, hasn't done it. Sheldon Tawira goes 5 from 5 in the first half. 35 plays 9. Nedlands in full control here this afternoon as the wind chill factor starts to set in. Be right back after this with your second half of the Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the week.
Okay, I'll have a look for that. Yeah, I had a chat with Jack as well and stuff like that. But Jack was doing rugby league feeds. It was that, yeah. But look, yeah. Other than that. okay. Yeah, well, if
Ladies
it's
and
heading to
gentlemen,
that, just
welcome
double
on
check
back
and-
to
yeah.
the second half of your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the week. Nedlands in front at
Will,
half-time, 35 to
Make sure we're
9.
getting those boys back on side. It's for both teams, but it's
We
starting
knew
to become
Nedlands
an
were going to
issue.
be dangerous and looking to put on a score here. But Southern Lions, their level of play doesn't really reflect the scorecard. They've just let in a couple of tries of some counter-attacking opportunities. They've just been happy to dot the 3 points. They might change their tactics in the second half here. But they just need to make sure they don't let in too many more. We get back underway. A seagull flies close to the camera. What a view. They're all flying about trying to evade after the half-time whistle. They go pocket and send long through Lamontoa.
Yeah.
Phillips at the back, ready to rumble. Tries to beat the first and the second and makes his way to ground just past the 40. Wider still, Pomare. Plenty of forward runners out on the right here. Can use them, but take it to Graham. Seitzman. Some good use of the hands, getting ourselves warmed back up here, Nedlands. Everybody getting in touch. Run there for Purcell.
Hands off! Advantage offside.
Back
1
line
and 2.
offside. Pomare goes forward. Roberts has a little kick to the corner. See if they can chase through on it. Better do a dribble dead and we'll come back for offsides.
Yeah.
Option here for Nedlands. What do they want to do with it?
Yeah.
Could take
Need
the
a ball
points.
to do that.
But I think they're trying to chase down the points difference on the ladder to UWA, so they'll go to the corner. Whole back line was offside at that contest there. So it's going to be a line out, about 10 metres the trip, maybe just over. Full line out. Nedlands go up at 3 and form a ball, and they start
Balls at the
shoving.
front, balls at the front.
Balls at the front.
Sorry. Ball's not at the front, it's at the back.
Referee brings
He's
it
got
back.
the guy in front
Scrum.
and he's got the ball. It's a scrum.
We'll have a look here, see if it does get stripped.
It's not offside. No.
Yeah, it was stripped
Yeah, you did. The
backwards
ball's at the
between a
back,
player.
behind the player.
Correct call in the end from Michael Ward.
You just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have a scrum down to Southern Lions, deep
If the
in their
ball's at the
territory.
front, from my view, it was at the guy behind it. So I thought he'd give it.
If they don't commit to it or touch it, then it can.
You still can't because you've got a player in front of you. You can't have a player in front of you. You've got the ball in front of you. No.
Michael Ward just trying to explain the law there to the hookup. For the viewers at home, you saw Southern Lions did not engage in the maul setup at all from Nedlands. Which means that ball must stay. They can form that setup and go forward, but the ball must stay in the carrier's hands that took it from the top of the line out. As soon as that ball gets passed backwards and there's a man in between, that's then offside because you've got a man in front protecting that carrier. We'll turn it over for a scrum.
Locks, choose, let's work.
Of course, if some Lions committed to that maul, they've got all the rights to strip that backwards and play it through their hands to get it to the back. Get that ball elongated.
Up we come. Okay. Yeah. You need to get your feet from underneath you, okay? With penalty over there. If we have it again, you're going to get penalised, okay? I can't think about the ground, lads.
Just see here,
Yeah.
3's feet just goes too far back. Not 3,
Yeah, we can't do
25.
much, lads, unfortunately.
Pomare.
Mate,
Come on, boys.
get your feet underneath
Let's
you.
go.
Referee wants those legs nice and underneath.
Lock.
He is tall. Doesn't need to overextend too far backwards. Just keep this scrum up.
Bind!
Break on me. Ryan.
Set!
Now hold it here, hold it here. Find up.
Counter
Hold
shove
out.
comes, but the ball eventually pops out the back. Lost forward advantage. Scrum goes back down for Nedlands. It's a little bit of chaos off the back of the scrum here. We'll see when the shove comes. Engagement is good. They wait for the ball to come in. And they just decimate the far side and allows them to push straight through. Yeah, knees go down from the locks and they crawl straight through.
Okay.
Time off. I think it is the Nedlands lock that went down. Probably did get crushed and twisted a little bit underneath that. I hope he's all right.
At the moment, there's just no gap.
Yeah,
Just
well, that's what we're, okay.
Just making sure
Both front rows are
neck and back all feel good.
They're making it more difficult for themselves to know. You okay?
Wait now, players are all up and about. You just see underneath this scrum, you see the black headgear with the green stripe underneath. He just loses his knees and then gets folded and collapsed on underneath.
We'll bring it this way, lads.
So all good that he's okay.
Yeah. Make sure it's straight.
He's actually the prop, so even they folded right from the front. Wasn't the second rowers that went down. So lots of pressure being applied up on the far left.
Time's back on. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Nedlands in the red zone. Ball available at the back, so we'll play away. Nielsen, Zeitzman straight through, tries to break the tackle, couldn't quite get it. Short side, Phillips running on, fighting towards the line. Big Blakey Phillips can't get there. Plays it backwards, they dive towards the line. Still short, Nate Roberts. Quick ball off the deck, little check. Not quite going to get there, Aiden Lee. Recycling still. Mare. Straight towards the line.
Roll red!
No, sorry, that was fake. Blakey Phillips again. Pomari out there in 25, out wider. Nielsen breaks the first, the second, spins through the third, scores the try. And after a little bit of pressure, lots of goal line phase work. Eventually,
we'll put the ball at the back and we play
the line gets broken and they go through. Netherlands move up 40 points to 9.
We'll take it as in you want to push forward. Yeah. You will.
Could work this last spin manoeuvre just to fight towards the line. It was already well over actually. Could have just dive underneath. Just wanted a little extra flair. Didn't want to dive at the knees. Sheldon Tawera.
Just in the front.
Just 5 from 5 in the first half with his kick. Can he keep the perfect record going?
Yeah, make sure those three come.
Put a little pressure on the likes of Caleb Young. Both probably favourites at this point in the season for most points scored. Easy as you like, adds the extra 2. 42 plays 9. It's good play off the back of the ruck here. Too good, Nielsen just dicing straight through. Southern Lions come up, forcing forwards on the right. A little bit of a switch. It's held up in the wind. Does it make the distance? No.
Scrum.
Well done, mate, on the repositioning on breakdowns. I noticed you were doing it.
Middle of this ground, a little bit torn up. Still just trying to find some fresh grass.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Met ball, in ball.
Adam, just keep a good eye on this side, please.
Hurry up.
Midfield scrum.
Let's go, 8 men.
Crouch! Bind!
Wobbly old feed, in and out. Not sure what happened there. Might have copped a knee or something. See what happens on the feed. Nate Roberts goes down to get it in. Did he drop it? Might have just come off a forward knee coming through.
Let's work.
Don't see that too often. Little bobble of the ball out of Nate Roberts' hands.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Ball gets in a little bit better this time. Tawera on the right. Cud was looping round from the far side. He's getting dragged towards touch. Stays in. Roberts fires Tawera, who goes flat across the face. Pomares straight through. Starts to run over the opposite winger. Knew there was something coming, but loses it forward on the way down. But he certainly inflicted a little bit of damage. See, breaks the line here, then just picks out the cover defender and just runs straight over them. Nice little bit of courage there by Camelia Takaloa.
3. I think. Yeah. Time's off.
Time off for another substitution.
Yes.
Hyde going to the sideline, gets swapped out. Sam Cooper in 16 comes onto the field now. And out the back in 18 as well, subbed on just a couple of minutes ago, Cam Brown.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Hold.
Unstable old scrum straight through. Nate Roberts eventually ends up with it. Zeitzman has to do a bit of work. Trying to work forward, Cooper. Little pick and go towards the line. They're only 5 out, and another try doomed. Looming, I should say.
Left, hands off!
They fire on the right ring. Cud tries to beat his man on the outside, diving towards the line, puts it over. And Cud does it himself, Cowdy Cud. Adding another try to the tally. It was a great little bit of wrap player work. Cud had a man on the outside too, who's now come on in 11, James Petrick. As you see,
No, just anyway.
some of the fourth graders there having a time. Not a looker in the bunch. Sheldon Tawera from the sideline again. 6 from 6. Can he keep it going? It's still not the easiest kick, this one at all. We'll just start this on the left, let it curl around. Coming nicely. Easy as you like. 7 from 7 today. Tawera on fire with the boot. No worries at all. Gives a little fan service too on the way back. He's feeling it now. .49 plays 9 now. I believe is the score. We'll get a check on it. Hard to keep track once we get up towards these cricket sort of scores. Southern Lions just happy to pick and go around halfway. There's a small opportunity for the turnover and they've won it.
No.
Sam Murphy straight on it. Just dives over the top here. See on the pick and go. Release as well. Kick to touch, a good one too. Straight over the fans' head, the Nedlands home crowd fans. You see they're all rugged up.
Yeah, we'll play there.
Up at 8, off the top, Nedlands front football again, Nielsen. It's warmed into this game nicely after a scratchy couple errors near the first half. Zeitzman driving forward through contact as always. Nedlands outfit takes some stopping. Cud checks, fires one over the top. Nielsen out wider still. They're going to go in for another. Easy as you like out there this afternoon. This Nedlands outfit have absolutely run riot. It's a great little hold up of the play by Cud to then fire it over the top. Nielsen did well, and in the corner, the 21. I don't have a name for, but he scored a double here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Originally listed Callum Thomas to be in the 21 today. I believe he picked up an injury late. Ended up having to run touch for third grade. Sheldon Tawera lining himself up. Jeez, this would be a statement.
Join it.
Get another one off the boot, it'll be ecstatic.
You've got just over 20 minutes. So that clock's nearly right.
A bit flatter this time, but no worries at all. Tawera has it on a string today, 9 from 9. He's only had 1 or 2 kicks from in front today. The rest have been within the 15-metre channels, some quite on the sidelines. Tawera's gone 9 from 9. He'll be happy with himself. Restart shapes nicely. Lots of chases coming through. Putting pressure on the first ruck. Eventually the Nedlands support get over the top. Short ball. Good muscling work through the point of contact by Brown. Penalty advantage, no roll. Straight through the line. Another attacking opportunity. Nedlands are through Murray, who just wants to take them all on himself. He's still fighting through, gets up to the 22, brought to ground finally. Sam Murray. Nobody wants to stop him, and nobody did. Out wider still. Brought to ground into touch. Might have been Tawera carrying. Let's put pressure once again on the Sunderland's outfit. How's this from Sam Murray? Can't hold him. Can't tackle him. Can't tackle him still, palming off the whole way. Took the 5th or 6th effort to finally bring him down inside the 22. Now we've got a very defensive line out. Southern Lions just going to have to do something here to relieve some pressure or accept another try to be scored. They win it at the top and they slow roll it, and they're going to form a ball. They break off right, and now it's just a tackle.
Step, advantage.
Penalty advantage offside.
5, I was right in front of you, asked you the step. Offside.
So there's a little break that Southern Lions needed.
Yeah. Subs, yeah. Time's off.
Shots, lad.
Southern Lions line out ball. Good line out win at 7. Fire it wider. Major ball runner for them this afternoon, and the chip kick specialist takes it to the line. Lamatoa, good breakthrough. There's a bit of front foot momentum. Flat foot ball, changing the momentum swing. Stepping, offloading. How good is he with his hands? Mali Tufagalea. Right hand side Kingsmill. Gives a short ball off Takialau. Clean out comes
Knocked
eventually, but there was a loss forward at the bottom of the ruck.
Yeah, right, knock on. Yeah.
He was touching the ball, ref.
Yeah.
Splattered. Bloody hell. What are we for?
Time's off.
And time off again, one on the floor, not happy with it.
Your player's not
Slight
going
knock
off.
on underneath the ruck, as you saw there. Wait.
Just, Nate. Nate. I've had a word with it. I was standing in front of the 5. Get those boys back on. So, yeah, on the D-line.
See where the injury happens here on the floor. In the Redskins coming in on the right, the offload specialist. Commits to the ruck. It's a good platform, drives through well. Lands a little on his knees at one of his arriving players. No, maybe just fell awkwardly on it. Yeah. It is the left knee, so just on the way down, maybe a little impact injury. Certainly in some actual pain here.
Yeah.
The magic spray.
Yeah, you're allowed, as long as that
Could be a cramp if it's his calf. Looks tight.
Yeah, as long, yeah. Bit of knowledge for him.
But he's not happy with it at all. We'll have one more look at it.
No, sorry. Okay, let's.
Yeah, not too sure there.
Are you coming off, man?
Just
Are you
could have
staying
cramped.
on? Okay, we're gonna have to get. We got to get a bit of a move on here.
Let's go, Mello. Let's go.
Wants to
Alrighty.
stay on.
Okay. Time's back on.
Has been a major player here this afternoon for Southern Lions.
When you get pace, Fleming. Yeah, I know. Yo, in ball. Let's get the shake, mate. Oh, yes. Let's go, easy, man. Let's go. Choose, let's work. Choose, let's work. Choose, let's work. Richie.
Scrum down, Nedlands ball. 49 players, 9 on the Fortescue scoreboard. Little early shove straight down far side.
Slowly.
Only mildly unsteady.
Gary? Yeah.
Just see they release their feet a little bit here, Southern Lions. Then it's on the far side, so we can't quite tell. Just cracks down.
Get those
Nate Roberts points to the elbow.
Let's go.
Yeah, it came from James. Then he said, let's get long. Yeah, okay, boy.
Touch.
No, see.
Set.
Ball available at the back for Roberts to dig it clear to Weira. Cross quick. Could go to hand. Zipping around Cud. And in fact, out on the right wing, I was mistaken the whole time. Callum Thomas has taken the field in jersey 24. So not injured. Sorry, 22 his jersey number will be. Good to see he's just helping out then. Just not quite enough weight on the kick for him to run on and take that one on the full. Cud did his best to try stay in the field of play, unsuccessful. 5-man line out, up at 3. And releasing nicely to Fialagi. It's a good ball running out wide. Have options still. Borussia tied up. Now they go with a cross kick of their own, but the man Aaron Baker is the only one out here. Lost forward through the air. Callum Thomas gets a chance to open up the gasket. He's only just come up, steps back in field. And they retain possession.
Backwards, play on.
Lost backwards, play on the call. Scratchy little ball. Tawira wanted to look up, but had to fire it out Nielsen's way, who gets through the first line of a defence.
Advantage is there, knocked on.
Lost forward advantage, went through to Weira's hands to eventually find Murphy.
Advantage
Now
over.
it keeps getting stripped and moving forward. Cooper. Tawira sees a hole for himself, dices through it, then eventually pops clear. Nate Roberts wrapping around, no ruck form, that player's onside.
No
Then
advantage.
a slight little knock on, no, we've got a penalty and we're going to have a chat. Time off. See here, is it an injury or a chat?
I think we know what's happening. That's number 3 there, okay? We keep it up. Sorry? Number 3. Yeah, have that chat, but if this keeps up, we're going to start seeing people go, okay? No, 3.
Just a chat.
Time's back on. Yeah.
Time's back on. Tawira looks to the side. Score in this contest currently 56-9.
Yeah, use the 5. Yeah, boys, into the line, please. Let's go.
Full line out set, 5 metres the journey. Nedlands will probably try to set up another more. They won't be happy that their last one got disengaged from. They go trick play round for Cooper. Eventually gets presented and then bobbled through. Lost forward advantage, counter attack opportunity out wide if they can release here Southern Lions. Flat ball across the face, then getting wider still. Lamatoa in his 50th game gets a rare opportunity on the wing and absolutely biffs it into touch. Crumbles the sound effects microphone as you heard. It was an exciting little knock-on turnover opportunity. Just see here, they get the ball out wide early. It's a good piece of hands. Almost drew them all in. Lamatoa got round the outside. That just was not the kick. Nedlands win their ball at the front and they fire it wide. Cut. Penalty Southern Lions not releasing.
No. Okay.
Kick into touch, not that bad at all. I'll leave them with about 30 metres to go.
Sub. Quickly, on you come. Mate, on. Mate, on. Mate, on. Come on. Let's hurry up.
Michael Ward wanting the sub to get on with it.
Okay.
Five-man line out again. They managed to just tap this one off the top. Dummying the half with nowhere to go. Almost obstruction, but gets played away from. They send up a high bomb. Cut set underneath it, but then lost forward Southern Lions.
Got about 15, I'd say. Back clock's way, yeah, 15.
15 minutes to go, you heard from the referee. Wants to move through the rest of this game.
Just keep a good eye on this side, Adam. 15. No. Come up again. Boy over there. You guys are already leaning forward. Yeah. Let's get our feet on. We should be stable. You already with.
Choose, let's work.
Crouch! Oh. Crouch! Bind! Up again. sides, guys. So both. Let's no. Both. Let back our feet, please.
So just not happy with the gap that was set on this one. Southern probably just early there. Lucky to not get a free kick.
Let's go.
Craft. Bind. Set.
Ready.
Now we get underway. Robertson's got it at the back. Tuira's in the pocket, and they'll use him. It's a nice sliding kick. Bounces, but stays in the field of play. Kicks inwards. Replacement left winger for Southern Lions. Tries to work his some magic, but gets wrapped up on the second big hit. Penalty Southern Lions. Hands. Tap and go was not on the mark. We'll bring it back.
Yeah, no. Big. He's going to slap the ball out of his hands. No.
Kick it to touch. Out on the 40. See, it was the remnants at the start of a good kick return here. Nedlands able to read it. You see there, yeah, player on the floor then trying to go for it. Ruck was well formed. Southern Lions been favouring this five-man line out. Works for them. They fake ball set up, then go deep. Out wide still. Matoa goes to ground. He's moved himself to outside centre here. Good crash ball. Now an opportunity out wide. Needed to let go of that ball, did the 19. Picking and going, isolated. Look very flat in defence here, Southern Lions, and need a little bit of depth in these lines. Go right, they're just crashing at the moment. Ball's out there. Offload King, throws one out again. Lamatoa has to dance. They're on the 22 though now. They've got some phases under the belt. What can they do with it? Good crash ball, needs to be recycled quickly. Ball is there, they can go, but they go back to the right for more forward pressure.
10 offside.
Tuira's offside. Working towards the line ever still. Southern Lions, this has been a great set of attacking piece. They just need to finish it off. Chopped at the legs. Quick recycle. This is the opportunity down the left-hand side wing. Still got one on the outside. Doesn't need him though. He's going to dot it across himself. And the number 24 for Southern Lions gets him over the line. Apologies, don't have a name on the team list for him. But gets their first points of the second half finally. Southern Lions move up. It's 56-14 with a kick to come.
Ted. There. Yeah. Nothing.
Lamatoa wasting no time, dots that one over as well. So the kicking from both sides been immaculate this afternoon. 56 plays 16.
Oh, here we go. Nate, we chatted about offside. We just had one back there as well. Yeah, offside. Let's get them back.
So final stage is coming down in this game.
Time's back on.
Tuera goes high, mid-range. Good chase and tackle.
Stay!
Lamatoa from the pocket. Hasn't found touched, I believe. No, has.
Yeah,
They've
play.
just gone quickly. Cut across the back. Nowhere to really go, so buys himself some time for the support. Spins back in field. Short side. Rush defense was good. Nate Roberts jabs once over the top. Chases are coming. Grubbers it backwards to himself. Dangerous play. Tries to get round the outside of the winger.
Entry.
That's a silly penalty.
No, back there. Entry. Entry.
Lucky to get away with just a penalty there as well. It was quite the professional foul. You see as he comes in too, entering this ruck, just takes out the lone player. Did well to get around the outside, but then two just arrives there. Yeah, leads with the knees and everything.
Yeah.
And he's still on the ground in back plate. He's actually caused some concern on the knee.
Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's why we're waiting.
Much concern being shown for the player now as well.
Mitch, roll off the field. Get up. That way, that way, that way. That way. He's right. Come on, man.
And he wants to play on.
Time's back on.
Good win at 6. They fire it out flat. Getting held up through the tackle here, needs to find the ground. This took Figalage.
Okay.
Check ball flat, losing forward. Not able to hold on to it, so Tuera dishes it out for Roberts, who flicks it on the outside once again.
No advantage there.
Coming straight back for a knock-on. So this game just slowing down a little bit in the late stages here. Lots of cold parties, probably wanting to call it an afternoon.
Huh? About 5.
Still 5 minutes to go, says the referee.
Let's go, let's go. All enough to L. Apples that are open to the post as well.
Crouch! Bind!
Watch 8 go, watch 8 go.
Sit!
Hold it.
Ball to the
8 picks. Roberts eventually goes to Tuera, but the rush defense comes up in the face. There's a man on the ball. Can they clean him off? They have done. Fighting towards the ground. That's stripped on the way down before the knees hit. Well done there. Southern Lions get the ball back. They go wide. Do they look for the boot? No, they just want to have a little dance around the outside. Nothing happening there.
Nope.
That'll be a Nedlands throw into the line. See, just running out of a little bit of space on the far side here. Trying to keep it in play, but the foot just touched before that last pass got free. So as the sun begins to fade behind the clouds, certainly picking up a little bit of wind chill factor here for the players. Tuera gets tipped through. Legal, says the referee.
Hands off,
the
yeah.
22. Out on the right-hand side, hands-free, popping through. Just got to beat the last one, and they get over for one more. Sam Murray had a great line break before, wasn't rewarded for it. Ends up getting an easy one here. Pass over the top from Purcell was good. Allowing Sam Murray to get a try for himself.
I don't know, still got 3 or 4, yeah.
And another 5 points going the way of Nedlands.
No,
61 plays 16, kick to come. The 9th for Tawera.
Yeah, we got longer.
Certainly the top 4 getting a firm grasp on this competition now. Looks like UWA will win their game. And with a decent points difference too, adding the extra 2 points there as well, is Sheldon Tawera. 9 from 9 today. Yeah, UWA, they'll still stay in number 1 on the ladder. Nedlands second. Kalamunda currently down to Wanneroo, so they're going to be just hanging on to their spot in 4th, maybe depending on the Palmyra result. Wanneroo might creep up into that top 5 or 4 in the next couple of weeks. Still Cottesloe and Associates, only just hanging inside the 8. Associates will lose today to UWA, so they might even lose contact. Which is a shock for us all to see this year. There's a loss forward off the kickoff. Just getting a little bit too far in front of it. The try scorer lets one go.
So let's make it nice.
Minutes left now.
Crash! Bind! Set!
Out wide from the scrum, Southern Lions haven't lost the running on the legs yet. A couple arms go up on the sideline, not sure what for, maybe a loss forward in the bottom of it all. They spin left again, but they're flat-footed again. Ball from behind, picked up nicely, getting it out onto the wing. Thomas has to make a good coverage tackle on the 24. Lamatoa gets the ball back on the inside.
Tackle.
High tackle advantage.
Just arms around nothing.
Let's tap and go.
Take it on the mark, don't take it in front of me. Yep.
Tap and go.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage offside. Good tackle cut. Picking and driving towards the line. Southern Line to get a second try late in the piece here.
I've solved time. Time's off. With the penalty back there, 9 and you were up front and Nurma, yes, you were up front. I've got eyes out, touch guys. Next one's going to go to the bin. Yeah, you're still coming up forward off that line. For penalty, you should be able to sit back.
Another player down. Referee wants to finish this one off.
You can tap, you just can't quick tap. Yeah, if we can get lads, it's last play as well. Need to find out. Yeah. Boys.
Long ball off the quick tap, finding it into the corner. And Joel Lamatoa couldn't finish it off. Lets it go over the sideline. Couldn't get a little consolation piece in his 50th game. Nedlands are going to end up winning this one with a decent margin. 56 plays 16. Southern Lions Scorecard doesn't really reflect that performance from them. They played a little bit better than that. Nonetheless, that's the scorecard, and that's your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. Thank you all for joining us. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
Good luck.